Hi guys, welcome to the Dive UK Travel YouTube channel. So I'm here with Terry. So Terry, we're actually making this video in Borneo because we didn't have time in Mexico. But Terry's been to Mexico with us this year. Absolutely fantastic trip. He's also been out to Hurghada a few times with us as well. Just a little video just to give the true reflection of what Terry thought about Mexico, our Mexico holiday. So we go over to Mexico, we do a 10-night holiday, and we see the highlights of Mexico all in one trip. So the bull sharks, cenotes and Cozumel all in one holiday for you to see the highlights of Mexico Caribbean. So what did you think of Mexico?
I absolutely loved it. It was awesome. You know, the first couple of days was a nice getting into it with the reef and stuff, which I really enjoyed. And then the bull sharks was just absolutely out of this world. You know,
I remember your face when you first come up. Actually, it's like
so I mean the team there are just so professional and awesome. And then just the sensation of diving with 16 bull sharks circling you while you're like ascending as well was pretty special.
Yeah.
And the cenotes for me were like underwater meditation. You know, just floating along with the sun coming through the rays, through the cracks in the edges and everything. Absolutely relaxing, enjoying it. Enjoyed every moment. It was brilliant.
The light shows are pretty spectacular in the cenotes.
Yeah.
They so what we do with the cenotes, obviously because this is cavern diving and a lot of people wouldn't have done cavern diving before. What we do is we start off with a really big cenote, so it's very open, very light, lots of light shows to keep you distracted from the new environment. And then obviously we build up throughout, and then the next one is all about the stalagmites, so that's the rock formations. And then we see the halocline as well, where the fresh water and the salt water mix.
Yeah.
That's pretty spectacular, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite amazing. It's like as you go through them, you get like the blur of the salt water, and you know, it's like you're diving two different dives.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, very good. So with the bull sharks, what did you feel about excuse me, what did you feel about the education that we done before to learn about the safety aspects of diving with bull sharks, the education of why we're doing this activity and the conservation side of things?
The briefing from Candy was just brilliant. You know, she's decades of experience
Passionate.
there.
Passionate
loves
about
it.
them, yeah.
She knows every one of them by name, and you know, gives a good briefing on what to do and what not to do, and just builds a sense of confidence and security around you, which was really good. When you're backflipping off the boat into, you know, literally within meters, they're circling around you. It is quite a sensation, you know, bit of a shock to the system when you first jump in, but once you get down to the bottom and chill, it really is good. They brief you really well.
They're really, I mean, the bull sharks are not really interested in us. They have a bad reputation simply because of some of the accidents that happen around the world. But what we have to appreciate is most of these accidents actually happen in freshwater inlets, because the bull sharks can swim in freshwater and seawater. And obviously when they go into the freshwater inlets to give birth and stuff like that, that's where children are playing in the rivers and fishermen, etc. So the press are not quite clear on all of the accidents and theories around them, but you know, we dived with them for 3 times. Did you see any aggression?
No, not at all. I mean, obviously there's the alpha of the pack that, you know, pretty much leads everything, which was very evident.
Yes, for sure.
But
very dominant, isn't she?
Yeah, Anna. And yeah, just the whole conservation piece actually really caught me. You know, initially when I thought about, you know, are they being attracted there, but they're not. It's just trying to build habit to keep them out of the way of the fishermen on their migration route up to the mangroves. to protect them. You know, the money being raised is going back into fishermen to pay them not to fish them,
Yeah.
which is brilliant. And it's not baiting, it's just building habit to keep them on the route that they follow. So the conservation side, seeing the numbers increase every year, seeing Anna pregnant for 3 years in a row, where they're normally only every second year, is just really showing the conservation piece and the numbers increasing. So it actually, although you're on the bottom watching someone attract a shark, it's for conservation reasons, not for commercialization, which is awesome for me.
I think, you know, it brings a huge smile to my face that you really recognize that, because so many people don't. So what basically happens is the bull sharks of Mexico, they hang around in that area because it's very, very close to the mangroves where they go to deliver their babies. So they're just kind of waiting in that area before they swim down, before they're ready to give birth. So what actually happens is the conservation work, they're really working hard to get the bull sharks on the protected list, and to stop the fishermen from fishing for bull sharks. And actually what the organization has done is to use this diving exercise to raise some money to give to the fishermen to stop them from fishing for the bull sharks. And it's very evident, I mean, as we see from the magazine, that over a period of time, the bull sharks are increasing, the numbers are increasing. So the conservation work is working. They're really so passionate about protecting these animals and making them not be fished. And you can tell from the returning sharks, every year they're monitored. They've all got names, they're all catalogued of when they're pregnant, when they're not, when they come back. And I think for me as a shark lover, it is one of the most sensational things. And now you've seen it for yourself, and you've seen the conservation, you've seen the passion from Candy and George. They just love these sharks, and they really want to protect them. It's
and it's working.
It's working for sure. So it's one of the most sensational places to go and swim with bull sharks. We found an amazing operator. They are so passionate. They're involved with the government doing lots of conservation work. They want to get them onto the protected list. So actually going to see them is helping to protect them as well. So everything else nice and organized, transfers, everything was tickety-boo.
Having the cenotes as an option when they shut the boats, that was awesome, so that we didn't lose any diving days, that we were able to switch between the sea diving and the cenotes. But the cenotes were just absolutely special for me. It's the first time I've done it, and I could have stayed in those little caverns for days.
Yeah, for sure. I quite agree with you. They are really mesmerizing things. So just a little bit on Mexico, touching on what Terry said was, so they close the sea quite a lot in Mexico simply because they don't want accidents with the boats, etc. So what we do is we counteract that. So we don't stay in Cozumel, for example, and if you go to Cozumel for say 10 days, 3 days, the sea is closed, you miss the diving because there's nothing else to do. So we actually base ourselves in Playa del Carmen, and we do all of the diving from there. So when they close the sea, we try to do the sea dives first, and when they close the sea, we go to the cenotes instead, so there's no missed days diving on our holidays. And this is all through the research that we've done to go there to find the best way to put the holiday together to make sure that no one misses their diving. Obviously, traveling from the UK, it's not so round the corner to dive. But would you like to add anything else about the Mexico trip?
No, just really enjoyed it. Awesome trip. Would absolutely go again.
Recommend it?
Recommended 100%. So
good.
Yeah, do it.
Thanks for taking time, Terry. Unfortunately, it's our last day in Borneo. Just a quick one on Borneo. What do you think? Just a general, what do you think of Borneo?
I absolutely love it. Love the people, love the culture. The pride in their dive sites is brilliant. And then obviously the special, you know, bucket list moment of swimming with whale sharks was just fantastic, awesome.
Out of this world, isn't it? Okay, guys, we better go and have breakfast. We've got to leave the island very soon to head back to Jakarta to get all these lovely people back to England. And then I'm off to the Philippines for a month to do a little bit more research to hopefully design a lovely holiday there as well. Okay, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit up social media, Dive UK Travel on Facebook, Instagram and TikTok for all of our marine life videos. And obviously you can see all of our fantastic holidays on diveuktravel.co.uk. Thanks for taking time, Terry. Appreciate it. See you soon. Bye-bye.